today I am going to be demonstrating how to make a plate of spaghetti and meatballs. So the first thing you're going to need is half a package of your red clay, half a package of blue, half a package of yellow, and half a package of white. Now today I'm going to be showing you kind of how to make this traditional plate of spaghetti and meatballs, where everything looks a little bit more realistic. Okay, but you are welcome to make a more whimsical version of spaghetti and meatballs if you'd like to. Your plate can be whatever color it wants. Your sauce and your spaghetti and your meatballs can also be however you would like them. But today I am going to show you how to do the traditional, more realistic looking spaghetti and meatballs. So I am going to start by making a white plate. So it's pretty easy. We just grab about half of our white here. You want to kind of mush it a little bit because it warms it up and it makes it easier to mold. Just going to kind of mush it up a little bit. And then once it's nice and soft, you're going to just kind of roll it into a ball. And actually, I'm going to move our other spaghetti and meatballs out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Just kind of want to roll it into a ball. Nice smooth ball. And you can kind of just, smash it down into a circle to make your plate. And once you like the size of your plate and the shape of your plate, you just kind of take your plate I like that. I think that looks like a pretty good plate. You can kind of see how the edges are kind of up just a little bit because, plates normally aren't completely flat. And if you wanted to make a bowl of spaghetti and meatballs instead of a plate, you could do that too. Maybe you even wanted to make like a casserole dish of spaghetti and meatballs. But I'm making a plate right now just so you can see the basic idea of how to make this. Okay, you can even put it down on the ground, kind of smush in the middle. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to take my plate and I'm going to put it to the side so that we can make our spaghetti. To make our spaghetti, we are going to need, maybe not all of the rest of our white. Let's save a little bit just in case for, if we need it for another color. Then what we are going to do is make our spaghetti color. Our spaghetti color, you're going to start by making 3 equal balls of white. You'd be surprised how far this goes. So it'll actually make quite a bit of spaghetti. And with that, you need one kind of smaller bit of yellow. You don't need it to be as big as the rest of the spaghetti. Kind of like that. Then we're going to take everything together and just mush it till we have our spaghetti color. Just mix it all together. It does take a little bit. Okay, once you have all your colors mixed together, you'll have this nice kind of light yellow spaghetti color. So what you're going to do is you're just going to kind of pinch off a piece to make the spaghetti. You just kind of pinch off a little piece. And roll it into a long piece of spaghetti. Just kind of roll it till you like what it looks like. That's a pretty good piece of spaghetti. I'm going to bring my plate back over here. And you kind of just start layering your spaghettis onto the plate until you have enough. And that can be your judgment when you think you've have enough spaghetti on your plate. Maybe your plate's going to be super, super high. Or maybe you just have a couple pieces. It's up to you. So you just keep breaking off little pieces of your yellow, making them into long snake-like spaghettis, and just kind of randomly placing them on your plate. And you can see it kind of looks like a pile of spaghetti now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and continue layering my spaghetti. Okay, so I've gone ahead and finished layering my spaghetti. I think this looks pretty good. And I still have a bunch of spaghetti color left if I wanted to add more. Okay, so after you have your spaghetti on your plate, the next thing you're gonna do is make your sauce. Now I'm just going with the classic red sauce. So for that, really all you need is a little bit of red. And not even that much, just a little small ball. Just kind of mush it, soften it up so that it rolls into a nice ball. And then to make the sauce, I think it's nice to start out by rolling it into a ball, and you can kind of just smush it. You want it kind of uneven and a little, blob-like. So kind of like that. Make sure, see how big it is on your spaghetti. You can decide how much of your spaghetti you want to cover. I think that looks pretty good, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay my sauce on top of my spaghetti. Just like that. Now my spaghetti has some sauce. Yay! Okay, so our next step is to make the meatballs. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take our spaghetti and sauce, and we're going to place it to the side, and I will show you how to make the meatballs. For the meatballs, you need to get your yellow. We need 2 equal balls of yellow. One equal ball of red. And 1 small ball of blue. And just like when we were mixing our spaghetti color, you're going to take everything and just kind of smush it together until it forms your meatball color, or brown. Okay, once you've mashed everything together, mixed it all up, you'll have a nice brown for your meatballs. So to make the meatballs, we just take off a little bit, roll it into a meatball. Let's bring our spaghetti back. Now, I like to make 3 meatballs on my spaghetti when I'm sculpting it, but you can have however many you want. Also, your meatballs can be kind of whatever size you want too. Like maybe you just want 1 big meatball on top. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna kind of have these 3 equal, say, medium-sized meatballs. Just gonna place them on, and you probably won't have to use all your brown. Just kind of roll them into nice meatballs. Oops, oh, looks like an oval. It's a little small, actually. I'm going to add a little bit more to this meatball. And then you can kind of just adjust as you go. I think that looks pretty good. And just place it right there, and voila! We have our spaghetti and meatballs. Now, remember that when you're making yours, you don't have to make it look like this traditional spaghetti and meatballs. You can make it however you want. And I have a formula sheet. We have a formula sheet for you for other colors. So maybe you were making alien spaghetti and meatballs and you wanted your noodles to be green. You can see how to make green on here. Or you wanted rainbow spaghetti. It shows you how to make all the different colors. It also shows you at the top how to make the traditional colors as well. So this sheet will be available to you while you're sculpting, and have fun.